I told my sister-in-law that I've had 4 miscarriages when she said I didn't understand her loss. My sister-in-law Kelly had her first miscarriage about 6 months ago. It was devastating, I get that. The whole family rallied around her and my brother Jake, bringing casseroles and giving them space to grieve. But then she started acting like she was the only person who'd ever lost a baby. It started small. At family dinners, she'd make comments about how nobody understood what real loss felt like. When my cousin Amanda talked about her dog dying, Kelly rolled her eyes and said, "That's not the same thing at all." When my mom mentioned missing my grandpa who died last year, Kelly literally scoffed and said, "You gotta say goodbye to him though." The worst part was how she treated me. I've been married to my husband Chris for 8 years, and we don't have kids yet. Kelly started making these passive-aggressive comments about how lucky I was to not have to worry about these things, and how I couldn't possibly understand what she was going through. Last weekend was my nephew's birthday party. Kelly seemed okay during most of it, playing with the kids and laughing at their jokes. But then my brother's friend brought up how his wife was pregnant, and Kelly's whole mood shifted. She got quiet and started picking at her food. Later, when we were in the kitchen cleaning up, Kelly started talking about how hard it was seeing pregnant women everywhere. I tried to be supportive, telling her I understood how triggering that must be. That's when she snapped. "No, you don't understand," she said, her voice getting louder. "You have no idea what it's like to lose a baby. You've never even been pregnant. You don't know what real loss feels like." Something inside me just broke. I'd been holding this in for years, keeping it private because Chris and I decided we didn't want the whole family knowing our business. But I was so tired of her acting like she had a monopoly on grief. "Actually, Kelly," I said, my voice shaking, "I've had 4 miscarriages." The kitchen went dead silent. My mom dropped the plate she was holding. Kelly's face went completely white. "The first one was 3 years ago," I continued. "I was 12 weeks along. We thought we were safe to tell people, but then I started bleeding at work. Chris had to pick me up from the bathroom floor." Kelly tried to say something, but I kept going. "The second one was a year later, only 8 weeks that time, but it didn't hurt any less. The third one was right before Christmas last year. I spent New Year's Eve in the hospital. The fourth one was 2 months ago, which is why I haven't been drinking at family events lately." My mom was crying now. Kelly looked like she'd been slapped. "We don't talk about it because it's our private pain," I said. "But don't you ever tell me I don't understand loss. Don't tell me I'm lucky. And don't act like you're the only person in this family who's ever suffered." Kelly started crying and tried to hug me, saying she was sorry and she had no idea, but I stepped back. I wasn't ready for that yet. The rest of the party was awkward as hell. Jake kept giving me these grateful looks like he'd been waiting for someone to call out his wife's behavior. My mom couldn't stop apologizing for not knowing, which made me feel worse.